Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, hut, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Brissett.
Oh.
The two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
King. 34, like that.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh.
This is Johnson. He's got it.
Oh,
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run here with Dearness Johnson. He winds up getting over a couple there, down to the 29.
Good job, D.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit. Defense all day.
From the 29, Mayfield.
No, das kann doch nicht wahr sein.
First down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Fängt schon sehr gut an, ey.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Brissett. This is the tight end, Fant. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
57 Watch the screen.
Here's a give to Lindsay running right.
Was mache ich für ein Rot?
Let's go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tiefer Pass, das sollte Low Pass sein. Aber das war kein Low Pass.
This ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield.
Ja!
Got a man, that's
Da war doch da.
and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield drops it underneath to Dixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield dropping it off for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk.
What the fuck, ey? Mein Spiel ist doch da, aber nein.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on play action.
Was soll das, blядь? What the fuck?
After a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes
Oh,
right
das war
there.
Pick,
They've been
Alter.
a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Now Mayfield.
Jawohl.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a short return.
Oh Gott, Alter. Puh.
6-yard line.
Ja, bei dir klappt es wenigstens mehr oder weniger offensiv. Bei mir klappt es überhaupt nichts, ey. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich... Ich habe gar keine Ideen offensiv.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
We want it. Come to my world. 36, 33. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Brissett. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd and 1, Brissett.
Nein, das war dumm von mir.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Dein fucking Ernst!
Incomplete. So a couple of first downs
was
on this
ist da
drive, but it's
los,
looking like another
Alter?
empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile
Oh,
up. So the
God,
adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Kann auch
His
was
first
rasten,
punt,
ey.
45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Offensiv nichts, gar nichts, genauso wenig wie defensiv. Tja, 0-0.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Hitstick,
maybe break the
haben wir
ice a
noch
little bit,
gehört.
like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Oh, God.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, He heads out
Was
towards
ist
the
Stiffarm,
flat
Alter?
first, and
Fick
it often
dich.
gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Menü.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield, complete. It's Johnson.
Ach, jo,
And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress.
Was mach ich für ein Scheißdreck?
Sorry, we get slap happy sometimes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A run by Dixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. He'll be hit and
Von Miller,
taken down at the
endlich mal.
21. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is in.
Jawohl.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Ei, die fangen konnte man jetzt nicht, wie bei denen, Alter. So gedroppten Pass, ey. Ich spiele so ein Rotz. Ich spiele so ein Rotz. Es ist unglaublich.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Brissett. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our
Katastrophe,
score.
Alter.
As we send you on out to
Was
the
für
studios in Orlando. Here's
Och,
Jonathan
nee.
Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Oh, блядь.
Or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to
Alter, was für
get a good head of
Steve
steam.
einmal, der fickt dich an der Dixon. Was ist das für ein Linebacker, Alter? Das gibt's doch nicht.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try to get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Stockmanagement hat schon angefangen, oder was ist da los?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes
Sogar da hat er Yards gemacht, Alter.
Stay with who you know and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mayfield down.
Ja, Van Miller muss erstmal noch überlegen, ob der läuft oder nicht auf den Quarterback.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Brissett, he's got his big tight end, Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Brissett, open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's Reddick. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll get it down this time to 17. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett, and that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
And he'll get in.
Erste Touchdown im Spiel, Alter. Gott sei Dank.
Philip Lindsay, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
Endlich,
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offense.
Jawohl.
Intercepted a 3rd time.
Richtig.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check Mike 57.
A give running right.
Was mache ich da war doch was
Familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's good.
Jawohl.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alter, wie wär's mit auf den Boden zu gehen, voll. Die Art gemacht hat, der Kontakt.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mayfield.
No.
First down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing people.
Oh, das war gar
I
nicht.
think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. He'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brissett.
Oh.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. He's got a man.
Oh, what's the catch,
It's across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Von Miller with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
3rd and long.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Now it looks like a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball.
Oh, nice.
Yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to work. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey.
Double tight. 3 down.
And they will take a knee here.
Reset on the keeper.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Reset on the keeper.
Set, ready. 91. 3 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.